This is how to build wealth in your 20s, the ultimate guide. If you're in your 20s right now, this is your prime time to lay the foundation for financial success. You have a unique opportunity that will never come again, which is time. But how you use it will determine whether you'll be financially free in the future or struggling to make ends meet. This is the step-by-step ultimate guide to build wealth in your 20s, starting with actionable tips and strategies you can apply right now. Let's get right into it. But first, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe for more finance tips and tricks. Do not miss this crucial pre-step. Start with a wealth-building mindset. The first thing you need to build wealth isn't money, it's your mindset. People tend to neglect this. Without the right mentality, you'll find yourself constantly chasing the next dollar, not knowing how to keep it, invest it, or grow it. A wealth-building mindset is all about adopting habits that focus on the long term. Understand that building wealth is not about quick wins. It's about making consistent and small decisions that compound over time. Think of it like planting a tree, small daily efforts in the beginning, but once that tree takes root, it grows on its own, providing shade and fruit for decades. You are off to a good start watching this video. Immerse yourself in a world where money isn't a tool for spending, but for investing and growing. Continuous learning is key because the more you know, the better decisions you can make. So do not get sidetracked buying the latest $100,000 car on lease because a salesman said you can afford it with your salary. Now on to the first step. Step 1. Start investing as early as possible. This is the most important step in building wealth in your 20s. Investing is the key to growing your money over time. Thanks to compound interest, your investments will grow exponentially, meaning the earlier you start, the bigger the payoff. Here's a powerful example. If you invest $200 a month starting at age 25 and earn an average return of 7%, you'll have over $500,000 by the time you're 65. But if you wait until 35 to start, you'll have less than $250,000. Time in the market is more important than timing the market. Start by contributing to your employer's 401k, especially if they offer a match. That's free money. Next, open a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA to take advantage of tax-advantaged growth. And if you have extra money, open a taxable brokerage account where you can invest in index funds, ETFs, or individual stocks. Step 2. Increase your earning potential. The key to building wealth is to maximize how much you earn. Let's face it, no matter how good you are at saving or investing, if you aren't earning enough money, your potential is limited. In your 20s, you should be laser-focused on developing skills that will increase your income over time. And once you've built up some skills in your current job, switch to a higher-paying one. On average, people have gained 20% more in salary by switching jobs, so it is in your best interest to do so. Whether you're in a traditional job or hustling on your own, your goal should be to upskill continuously. Take advantage of online courses, attend workshops, or even get certified in a high-demand field. The idea is to make yourself indispensable in the marketplace. You also want to think beyond a 9-to-5 salary. Look for side hustles or freelance opportunities that can complement your income. The more income streams you have, the faster you can grow your wealth. These additional streams can later be used to fund investments or build a business. Step 3. Live below your means. You've probably heard the phrase pay yourself first, but in your 20s, it's not just about paying yourself, it's about living below your means. The single biggest mistake people in their 20s make is lifestyle inflation, spending more as soon as they start making more. It's tempting to upgrade your lifestyle when you land your first real job, but if you can delay the gratification and live frugally, the money you save will be the rocket fuel for your investments. The difference between someone who retires wealthy and someone who doesn't often comes down to how well they manage their expenses during their 20s and 30s. A great rule to follow is the 50-30-20 rule, where 50% of your income goes to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and investments. Better yet, challenge yourself to live on less. Aim for a 70-20-10 budget, where 70% covers your expenses, 20% goes to savings and investments, and 10% is left for splurging. Every dollar you don't spend on something fleeting is a dollar you can put toward building your future. Step 4. Avoid debt like the plague. Debt can be a wealth killer if you don't manage it wisely. In your 20s, it's crucial to avoid high-interest debt like credit cards or personal loans. If you have student loans, make it a priority to pay them off as soon as you can. The interest on debt eats away at your ability to save and invest. If you're already carrying debt, tackle it aggressively. Use methods like the debt snowball or debt avalanche to get rid of it quickly. The faster you pay off high-interest debt, the sooner you can shift your focus to wealth-building activities like investing and business growth. Step 5. Automate your savings and investments. One of the best ways to ensure you stay on track with your savings goals is to automate them. The less friction there is between you and your financial goals, the more likely you are to reach them. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings and investment accounts as soon as you get paid. It's called paying yourself first because you're making sure your financial future is taken care of before you spend on other things. This is a crucial habit in wealth building because it makes saving a non-negotiable part of your routine. Whether you're putting money into a high-yield savings account, an IRA, or a brokerage account, the key is to make it consistent. Step 6. Build an emergency fund. Before you dive too deep into investing, make sure you have an emergency fund in place. This is your financial safety net. Life happens. Whether it's a job loss, a medical emergency, or car repairs, you don't want to dip into your investments or go into debt. Aim to save 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in a separate savings account. This is crucial because it keeps you from having to sell investments at the wrong time, preventing you from derailing your long-term plans. Step 7. Network and build relationships. Building wealth isn't just about saving and investing, it's also about who you know. Your network is one of your greatest assets. The people you surround yourself with can open doors to job opportunities, business partnerships, or mentorship that can propel you forward financially. In your 20s, make it a priority to network and build relationships with people who are where you want to be. Whether it's attending industry events, joining professional organizations, or connecting with people on LinkedIn, these relationships can lead to opportunities that you may not have considered. You never know when a job lead, investment tip, or business idea will come from someone in your network. Plus, surrounding yourself with financially savvy individuals will keep you motivated and focused on your goals. Step 8. Start a side hustle or business. While increasing your earning potential through your job is important, the real wealth builders often find ways to generate income outside of their main gig. In your 20s, you have the energy and flexibility to start a side hustle or small business that can grow into something bigger over time. Whether it's freelancing, selling products online, or offering a service, starting a side hustle teaches you entrepreneurial skills, diversifies your income, and gives you more money to invest. Some of the world's wealthiest people started small businesses in their 20s that later turned into empires. The key here is to start small, learn as you go, and reinvest the profits. Many successful entrepreneurs didn't have huge capital when they started. They simply had a vision and the discipline to follow through. Step 9. Leverage tax-advantaged accounts. Taxes can take a big bite out of your earnings and investments, but the good news is, there are ways to minimize the impact through tax-advantaged accounts. Make full use of accounts like 401k, Roth IRAs, and health savings accounts, also known as HSAs. These allow you to either defer taxes until retirement or grow your money tax-free. The less you have to pay in taxes, the more you get to keep and invest. It's a simple but powerful strategy that can lead to massive savings over the decades. Even if you don't have a ton of money to invest now, getting into the habit of contributing to these accounts will set you up for long-term success. Step 10. Keep learning and stay adaptable. The financial world is always changing, and the strategies that work today might not be as effective tomorrow. One of the best things you can do to build wealth in your 20s is to stay curious and keep learning. Read books, take courses, and follow experts who can provide valuable insights into new trends or investment opportunities. The more you know, the better positioned you'll be to take advantage of opportunities and avoid financial mistakes. Being adaptable in your approach is key, whether that means learning about new investment vehicles like cryptocurrency or real estate, or understanding how changing market conditions might affect your portfolio. Step 11. Focus on long-term goals, not short-term gains. Lastly, and perhaps most importantly, wealth building is a long game. Avoid the temptation of quick money schemes or risky investments that promise overnight success. These almost always end in disappointment or loss. Instead, stay focused on your long-term goals. Wealth building in your 20s is about making decisions that will pay off over decades, not days. You'll face moments when you're tempted to cash out of investments early, spend money on things you don't need, or take unnecessary risks. But remember, true wealth isn't built overnight. It's built steadily over time. Stick to your strategy, trust the process, and avoid emotional decisions based on market fluctuations or peer pressure. Bonus tip: track your progress. One final tip to ensure you stay on the right path is to track your progress. Every month or quarter, sit down and review your financial situation. Are you meeting your savings goals? Are your investments growing? Do you need to make adjustments to your budget or income strategy? By regularly checking in with your finances, you'll be able to spot any areas where you may be falling short and correct course before things spiral out of control. It also keeps you motivated when you see the tangible progress you're making toward building wealth. This habit of tracking and reviewing will keep you accountable and help you avoid drifting off track. Since the biggest advantage you have in your 20s is time, so start now to give your money the maximum opportunity to grow. Let us know in the comments below if you started any of these steps yet, and check out this next video I selected just for you. Thanks for watching.